Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay. Here we go. Each and every day that I go out into the world, because I have to. Not necessarily because I desire to go out and be amongst a lot of individuals, and there's varying reasons as to why. And I'm going to express and expound upon one right now. There's a lot of fucking hate and jealousy and toxicity out here in this world. So many people are in competition with each other, and really, truthfully, like, they want to push other people to compete against them, and they get pissed off when certain individuals do not, because there is no competition. Now, I'm not talking about gender specifically, okay? I'm talking about energy. Negative energy versus positive energy is within us all. But what you choose to expound and elaborate upon, it says a lot about you. Seriously, like, nobody's really looking at you, and nobody really cares, to be honest with you. And there are people that have a problem with that because they want to be out in the world, they want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be looked at, they want to be admired, they want to be respected, they want to be seen as being something more than what they're not. They want people to be jealous of them. They actually want people to be jealous of them and the things and the possessions that they hold or they have. They want people to even be envious of them, which I can't believe that. And the reason why they want people to be envious of them is because they have something that they know other people would be envious of. And that is a variety of different things. It could be a variety of different things. Money, status, network. It can be a lot of different things. But there are some things that you cannot get so easily. There are some things that you cannot obtain and gain easily. Would you like to venture a guess as to what I'm talking about? What am I saying? I'm saying that there are some things you're going to have to work at. And I mean, you're going to have to go through some trials. You're going to have to go through some tribulations, maybe even some traumatic experiences. You're going to have to go through some disappointments, some letdowns, some setbacks, and so on and so forth. And you're going to have to get through them. Yeah. You're going to have to get through them. You're going to have to figure out how you're going to get by, how you're going to survive, how you're going to go about doing it. I'm going to tell you straight up, there are energies and people that have been against me for a long time, long before I even knew that they were against me, that they were doing things to come against me, to try to set me back, to try to hold me back. I mean, even as far as sending people into my life to be a burden and to be a headache and to be a drain. And I had to depend on God. God was the one that was protecting me as well as providing for me and covering me. And then when I became a widow, when I was alone, when I started being alone, when I didn't have anybody around me, these enemies and devils came against me even harder, right? And I had to depend and trust and keep my faith in God, that God was protecting me and watching over me. And a lot of these people showed their faces as well too, because they felt as if they had succeeded in attacking me, coming against me, setting me up, trickery, all that nastiness. And they showed their face, their mask fell, and that was God letting me know that He had been keeping me through it all. So some of these people have been in my life for years, decades, right? Some of these people were family members, people that you believe and think love you and care about you, would never be in competition with you, would never be jealous of you, would never try to set you up to be attacked or hurt or want to see you fail, right? You would think that, right? So by knowing that this is happening from people that are closest to you, that would make one angry, that would make one sad, that would make one concerned, and possibly become in fear, right? But when God has you, no matter who tries to come against you, it will not work. So even when these people thought that they had checkmated me, right? God said, I don't think so. There is no checkmate. There is no checkmate. There is no win. They do not win. They are not successful. And God kept me protected. He kept me safe through all of it. So now, this competition, like I said, it's really dealing with negative and positive energy. And there are individuals that are choosing to be in their negative energy to come against you in however way they choose to do so. Their money, their looks, their wealth, meaning their social status, their network, their ability to navigate through certain areas, through certain communities, through certain organizations and whatnot, and come out on top. The only favor you really need is from God. The favor that you get from man, yeah, that can get you far, sure, yeah, but that can also take you down. But God, when God raises you up, it's completely different. And He'll take you through these situations, have you dealing with these different individuals that are toxic and competitive and hateful and jealous and envious. All those things I stated earlier, right? And you realize you've never been competing with anybody. You've never had competition with anybody. They've been competing with you. They've been hateful of you. They've been jealous of you. And they decided to throw whatever they had in your face to make you feel some type of way, which is usually what they want, is for you to feel less than. Feel like you don't have it all. Like you don't have it together. That you don't have someone to love you. You don't have a husband. You don't have a boyfriend. You don't have a group of friends. You don't have an organization that's behind you. You don't have a career. You don't have this. You don't have that. They do this shit intentionally, thinking that that's going to affect you. That's going to affect us. And it has no effect. It actually has a counter effect. And one of the things I've always kept in mind, when people do throw these things in my face, I wonder what they had to do to get what they have now. That's the question I have. I wonder what they had to do to get what they have. So that relationship, that marriage you're throwing in your face, I wonder what they had to do to get that relationship or get that marriage. That car, that house, that fat bank account, I wonder what they had to do to get that money, to get that house, to get that fat bank account. I wonder what they had to do. I wonder. That's my question that I have. I wonder what they had to do to get what they got. Because those that worked and strived and did the right things, a lot of those individuals, you're not going to see them flaunting it. You're not going to see them being bold and boastful and arrogant about what they have. They're going to be thankful, they're going to be grateful, and they're going to have the right attitude. Because they understand and they know that you can have it today, and then tomorrow you can lose it. Who is your source? We know that God is our source. We know what God had us to go through in order to get to where we are and to achieve and attain the things that we have. But we also know that God can take those things away from us at any time if you have the wrong attitude. I'm not looking at the next person and what they look like or what they have. I don't care. I don't care. But it's amazing how these people will want you to care about what they have or what they've gained or what they've achieved. But if they were to lose it all, they're the ones that would be hiding. They're the ones that would be ashamed. They're the ones that would be angry and upset and bitter and resentful. They're the ones that would then try to go out into the world and do any and everything they could do to try to get it back, which usually would mean doing things the wrong way. How you got it is how you're going to lose it. I want to get it through God. And God working through me. That's how I want to get it. I want to get it through God and God working through me out here in this world. I'm not trying to use somebody else to gain off of them. I'm not trying to do that. Because usually when you try to do that, there's something that they want in return. And it's not always necessarily money. There are things that are a lot more important than money. I'm going to leave it at that. Gotta go.